Hello, Internet family. Welcome to October. Today is October the 2nd. I hope this video finds everyone well and healthy and safe during this crazy time of transition in our world. So, this video is an unboxing of the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, just in time for spooky season. This is what the box looks like. Here's a little preview of the cards. Let's see. Blending the divinatory, that's a fun word to say, power of the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot with the visionary writings of Edgar Allan Poe, this deck offers deep spiritual insight into who you are and what you might become. Stunning illustrations based on Poe's tales of the mysterious and the macabre will inspire your imagination and open your soul to revelation. Use this deck and the accompanying guidebook to transform your spirit and illuminate the shadows on your path. So this is another shadow deck, which makes sense. We're in that season and we're in that world right now, I say. So Edgar Allan Poe, of course, I studied some of his work in high school. He actually lived in the same place where I live, Richmond, Virginia. I've been to his house. It is a tiny little, sorry for the sirens, best thing about the city, when shooting in the city, you can't be snobby about noise, I have found. Anyway, it was this tiny little wooden cabin, very dark, very low ceiling, kind of scrunched in. I mean, that was how a lot of houses were when he lived, but you can feel the strange feeling. And Richmond is an extremely haunted place. So who knows what he was inspired by. That's one of the things about this world of physicality, and then all the things that go on outside of physicality is the unseen forces influence the seen forces. Intuition is something that we have as humans. So what it's our job to do, especially those of us who are called to do intuitive work, because it's not an easy path, you don't really do it unless it calls you, believe me, is figure out how we can accurately interpret the signs that we see. And tarot is a great way to do this. So I'm liking it. All right, let's open it up and see. Oh, I like how he's holding a pen and he hasn't written anything yet. I feel like that's symbolic. All right, let's see what's in here. Ooh, very spooky. Classic vampire style portrait there. Of course. Here's the Edgar Allan Poe companion with a beautiful crow flying toward the camera or the perspective. I definitely one day want to befriend a murder of crows. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. There are many whole things that go on in life outside of social media. Beautiful. Definitely been seeing a lot of moss yesterday, or around lately. Yesterday or day before yesterday on my run here in LA when I ran around the little park. I did a couple of some upper body exercises on this tree, and right as I got super close to the tree limb, I saw this perfect little moth, completely camouflaged with the colors of the tree, and I never would have known if I hadn't been like this close to it. It was super cute. They represent transformation, and there's a skull on the back of it. Ooh, dark, shadowy. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. Ooh. We've got about the author, Rose Wright, and about the artist, Eugene Smith. Okay, great. Let's scooch along a little bit faster. Okay. So here's the contents page. I really like this illustration here. And there's a intro, there's a how to read the cards, then the major arcana, then the minor arcana, the spreads, a conclusion, and then Poe's works cited. I will just read you guys the first couple paragraphs here. Here's the page, the illustration here. Okay. I like the theatrical vibes of the aesthetic here. Okay. Welcome to the mysterious and macabre world of Edgar Allan Poe, where all that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. More than a master storyteller, Poe can be associated with tarot, as through both tarot and fiction we learn more about who we are and what we can become. Tarot reveals our shadow sides, much like Poe's works bring out the hidden realms within us. Subtle contexts within tarot and in Poe's works hint at our deepest natures and expose darker human attributes. Tarot can bring about epiphanies of self-discovery. By its use, we illuminate the subconscious, reveal blind spots, and emotionally heal. Poe wrote stories and poems that both connect with and bring up what's buried in the subconscious. He did this by adding symbolism to his stories. Both poems and tarot cards can have different meanings and be interpreted in many ways based on their rich symbolism. Each card has a positive and a negative association, a yin and a yang, and as with humanity, the dark is balanced by the light. So there's the intro. I've got some of the different illustrations. I've never thought, ooh, this is a neat one. Ooh. I've never thought about, my favorite, Masquerade balls, yes, about a link between Edgar Allan Poe and tarot until right now. This is the first time I've thought of them reflected. And like any divination tool, tarot always comes through the filter of not only you doing the reading or the card pull or whatever it is, but also through the person who created it. We all have filters, and the job of the mystic is to learn your filters so that they don't hinder you, and so hopefully they can enhance your abilities. And if you want to get started with tarot, a really good idea is get a deck that you are called to, and then do some type of a little ritual that you can make up with it to consecrate it, to bless it, to ask it to give you accurate information. And then start pulling a card a day, writing down in the morning what you get, and at nighttime going back and seeing how this took place in the physical realm of your day, or in the energetic realm, the emotional realm, whatever. Depends on the card, right? And what's going on in your life. But the consistent practice of using the divination and then living the time frame that the divination is for, in this case a day, what I'm recommending is a day, and then being able to see so quickly and, like I said, consistently. So doing it over and over and over will teach you how to use it. It's a tool like anything. And the way that tarot works is it uses the building blocks of the universe when tarot was created. And tarot is very old. So that also means that you have to keep your mind supple and current as well with any system like this. Okay, so give one more little shuffle. They shuffle nice. Yeah, they're good size. Not too big, not too small. Sometimes really big cards, while it's cool to have the artwork that you can see better, it's also kind of a pain to shuffle them sometimes. So these are a good size. Coming apart. Okay, back together. All right, let's pull a card. Ooh, this is going to be the first card I pull from this deck, so integrated card, and also intending that you get useful information for whatever you're going through. Yes! Oh, this is one of my favorite tarot cards. I'm always a little scared, especially when I'm recording, because I'm like, am I going to get something really gnarly? Just a sec. I just noticed this beautiful golden scarab under where the cards go, and also here's another one. Whoop! Okay, turn it up. Pretty, huh? Okay, let me refit this together. Oops, sorry, box. Okay, so the card that I got, and that you got, was the star. The star is one of my favorites, and she's lovely. Usually the star is not looking at the camera like this. Usually she's kind of in a world of reverie and bliss. So, let's see what the guidebook has to say about her. I might not read the whole thing. Oh, open right to it, of course, and it's on page 71. All right, Telltale Heart. Here we go. Telltale Heart. In Eulalie, a song, the poem's narrator says, I dwelt alone in a world of moan, and my soul was a stagnant tide. Eulalie is fair and gentle with radiant violet eyes. She brings him hope. The narrator has overcome the chaos of his recent past and has discovered a new mind, body, and spirit. Now doubt, now pain, come never again, for her soul gives me sigh for sigh, and all day long shines bright and strong. In this image, Eulalie sits beside a pond. She wears a light blue dress symbolizing renewal and peace. One hand cups the water while the other remains dry. The subconscious is embodied by water and consciousness by dry land. Soft light filters through the sky, denoting healing. A waning crescent moon rises. Right now we're in the waning gibbous moon. We just had full hunter's moon a couple days ago. A new moon is underway, with new beginnings afoot. 8 stars twinkle in the sky, suggesting regeneration, optimism, and love. The image is blue and white with moon tints of purple and pearl, symbolizing tranquility and spirituality. Into the maelstrom. The star is always a good omen and denotes a period of healing and calm. Sweet. We need that. Your life may have been recently afflicted by chaos and strife. Have faith. Peace will soon arrive. Success in your career and the public eye is indicated. Relationship renewals may occur. If you've been battling illness, healing and regeneration are coming. Blocks will resolve and creativity will flow. The star brings clarity. Let go of negative beliefs. Your highest purpose is becoming clear. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention to messages and synchronicities. Your dreams can come through with the divine support of the star. So all in all, it's hope, healing, faith, peace, love, tranquility, integration, intuition, renewal, aspirations, optimism, and blessings. In reverse, like if you're getting the inverse of this, if it's something you're struggling with, it is distrust, disconnected, uninspired, disenchanted, doubt, illusion, disappointment, and false hope. That makes sense because it's like hope. The thing I do know about the star archetype, and with how I identify with things like starseed population and stuff, is that the idea is when the world needs it, wisdom descends from the heavens to bring about the waters of healing and to heal and assist people. Kind of similar vibes as White Buffalo Calf Woman in the Native American pantheon of gods and goddesses. So I'm happy to get this. For sure. This is definitely something that I want to be. You know, we each have our part to play, and that's such an interesting... Oh, and then the moon was on the bottom. Ooh, I'm going to look that one up later. Nice. I love Masquerade. And this also reminds me of, you know, government, the building in the background. Shaped like... Yeah, they seem like they're in a courtyard of a castle or some kind of government building, which, you know, in the U.S. right now, there's a lot of hopelessness, and there's a lot of hope, too. So feel free to take breaks when you need to. If you are someone who's acting as a beacon, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Because like we say, the non-physical influences the physical. So when all these emotions and stuff are floating around, that's going to filter down into what actually happens. So remember to hold the vision of what you are investing in, of what you are wanting to happen in the future. And where I'm sitting, because these are all complex problems, is I don't know the answer, but I know that there is an answer because we're only one little bitty piece of what's going on. And if we each tune in to what our hearts are saying and we do our each little bitty piece, then this great big complex puzzle that we can't see all of can work better. So yeah, sending you love. Let's look at some other cards real quick. I'm almost out of time here, but we've got the Page of Wands. Wow. Okay, demon chasing guy through an alley. The Two of Wands, interesting. I'm looking forward to reading these. Ooh, the Three of Wands. I like this one. The Fool, fascinating. The Magician. Oh, that's the Crow one. The Magician, yes. I just pulled this card. The Chariot, I love. So pretty. Temperance is a fae. Ooh. And the Knight of Wands is a monkey. Oh, cool. Okay, last one. Queen of Wands. Ooh, this is interesting. So macabre. Her eye is gone and her throat has been slit. This is so shadowy and I'm here for it. I like it. Four of Cups. Psychotherapy. Okay. Oh, and last one. Five of Cups. Oh, he's by Lenore's headstone. You guys know the story of Edgar Allan Poe and Lenore. It was his lost love. Okay, so I like this deck. I like it. It's very dark. Like, it's significantly dark. It's not super violent or anything, but it's definitely for shadow work, y'all. Don't expect... Oh, one of my favorite cards of all time. Three of Cups. I like to live my life as the Three of Cups as much as possible. The Ace of Pentacles, the Scarab again. So, yeah, I think it's cool. I think I like it. It's definitely different. Oh, Five of Wands. It's definitely different. I tend to gravitate toward the, oh, lovely, lovely kind of things. So that means when I get a nice shadowy tool, it's really precious to me. So I'm going to be pulling a card. I'll try to do it every day of October. Oh, I'm stoked about getting the star. I can't even tell you. I'm going to try to do it every day in October. We'll see. I'll post it on my Instagram stories. And yeah, y'all can check it out. Anyway, so thank you to Llewellyn Publishing. I don't know why I have a problem saying that, for sending me this book and this card deck, not just a book. So yeah, grateful. Here it is, Edgar Allan Poe Tarot.